All right, you're on.
My name's Peter Kohler. Derek, stop talking. My name's Peter Kohler, and I make Sharp happy. My name's Peter Kohler, and it took rum to make this video happen. My name's Peter Kohler, and Michigan is too cold for me to stay here ever again. Today I am launching my MidTech line, and I'm very excited about it. I have two knives. The 1911 Elite is the first. The thing I'm excited about with the 1911 Elite is to bring a field knife to the market that really covers all the bases that I'm looking forward to in a field knife. I wanted a knife that was going to be lightweight enough that it could be worn on the chest, that was fighty enough that it could be held by a soldier and used in that application, or by someone that knows how to use it in that application, and that could be used for utility or camp use and look really, really good while you did it. I chose to use removable handle scales. I like the idea of a high carbon steel knife that you can take the handles off, field strip it, clean it out, and then put the handles back on. I also like the idea of having micarta handles because of the good texture and grip that you get with micarta. But I wanted to be innovative with my handles, and it goes with both my Honey Badger and with the 1911 Elite. The handles are actually interchangeable, and the innovation on them is that I've dovetailed so that we can have wood or other color options in the handle. The nice thing about the dovetailing is that it's going to be an extra layer of support to hold down the wood. Not only are they glued in, but they're puzzle piece fit together. So really you should never have to worry about your accent piece going anywhere. With the 1911 Elite, I chose 5/32 3V. I wanted it to be thin and lightweight, but by choosing that 3V, we have excellent toughness, good edge retention, and wear resistance. I went with a bead blast finish. A lot of times in a custom knife, you'll get guys that have a closet queen. They don't want to get out and use them. I felt that the bead blast finish would help to encourage people to take these out and really use what I feel is a trail ready knife. The Honey Badger is my idea of what an all-purpose camp knife should be. Removable handle scales, 3/16 3V in a saber grind so that you have a lot of rigidity and strength in the spine, and a light enough weight with skeletonized handles and a fullered blade that it wasn't going to weigh your belt down. The other thing that I like in a knife like this is having a nice deep choil so that even though the knife is big, it can be used in a fine work technique. So any of your feather sticking, any of your carving, this knife is no problem with that. I also made it so that you have this rear swell in your knife. That's going to help when you're chopping. Not that I think a blade this size is a chopper, but if it's going to be a one-purpose blade, do everything, catch-all blade, it's got to be able to stay in your hand when you're doing those motions. This is going to baton well, it's going to carve well, it's going to hack well. I absolutely 100% believe in this knife. Both knives come with Kydex sheaths done by Matt Nichols of Grizzly Outdoors. Matt is a master at custom Kydex and has just completely hit the mark with what I was looking for with my line of knives. All the sheaths have great lockup, excellent fitment for the thumb release. The belt loop on the sheath is an ambidextrous belt loop, so it can be attached on either side. And also, even though we put the nylon, it's a very heavy nylon loop, it is Tech Lock compatible, which I thought was important as people wanted to upgrade their sheaths. When I first started making knives, I had very little money for knives, and that's why I started making them. Even a knife like, in that $100, $130 price range was out of my reach. And so I started making knives like the ones I was dreaming about. And now that my custom work is as sought after as it is, and a lot of times ends up being a safe queen, even though it doesn't need to be, I felt like I wanted to bring a MidTech knife to the market with my design that people could get their hands on and really have, for a lack of a better term, the Jeep Rubicon of knife, a high-end off-road trail set of knives that they could work with out of box and not need to upgrade at all. So this line of knives, the dark timber knives, are a line that I'm completely proud of and cannot wait to get into people's hands. I think we've got a great value and a great product, and I'm really proud today. This really is silly. Each time it's not hard to say this because it's silly, but I definitely have to give a couple shout outs to people that this doesn't happen without. The Dark Timber Brotherhood, Aaron Malone from Gideon's Tactical, BRL Brothers, Prepared Mind 101, The Tactical Show. The last shout out for me is to Mike Stewart at Bark River. Without having the opportunity to see what fine production knives look like and what that process is like, and to meet the distributors and to be given that confidence through the Grizzly line that I got, I know that this would not have happened for me. And so definitely I want to just be thankful that I've been helped to be brought to this place today. And all of my really good friends online that have stuck with me, I appreciate that more than I can say. No one's going to believe this is coffee, right? Because it's not. It never is.